5 days since St. Louis City's largest nursing home suddenly shut its doors, leaving its residents scattered across other facilities and some just in the dark altogether. Former employees of Northview Village Nursing Home say they are without pay and they want answers. First Alert 4's Caroline Hecker asked Governor Mike Parson what's next during his stop in St. Louis today.
Governor Mike Parson says the state is in the middle of investigating what exactly happened here at Northview Village Nursing Home that led to the abrupt closure on Friday night. Former employees say the company owes them about 3 weeks' pay on top of other benefits, money they have yet to see just days before the Christmas holiday. The state says some nursing homes like Northview Village depend heavily on low-income patients on Medicaid, but because Medicaid only covers about 80% of costs, it can leave facilities in a tight spot. Despite Missouri lawmakers adjusting Medicaid reimbursement levels in 2022, the federal approval afterward took much longer, starving some care facilities of much needed cash flow.
Possible if they had state money, yet their employees are saying they haven't been paid.
Well, I think that's a good question to ask because, there's a reimbursement to that, so we got to go in there and look at that. But, if they were given state funds and it was supposed to go to employees, that's where it needs to go because, number one, they got paid or they're going to get paid, so we want to make sure and try to take care of those employees.
The company that owns Northview Village Nursing Home has yet to respond to comment, including what could happen to the other care facilities in the area following the abrupt closure here. In North St. Louis, Caroline Hecker, First Alert 4.